Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jade Oven Goalie One, and this is my podcast with one of the other main hosts for this, Sasso Assassin, from what I used to call him, but it's Helix now, or Brendan. So yeah,
What's up, guys?
we're basically just going to explain what this podcast is really going to be about for the first one, and then we'll bring on guests and stuff later. But none of this is ever going to be live. We're going to pre-record this and upload it whenever. So yeah,
So,
it's
all right,
been
so
about half an hour too.
yeah,
Just
it'll be about half an hour. I'll explain about like what we're doing. It's gonna be pretty much or where I got the origin from it. We always have like really good conversations, me and goalie, and so one night we were just like kicking back, and it was the night before we went on vacation, and we ended up talking for like 15 hours. I was like, yo, let's just do a podcast. It was more like 3 hours, but yeah, let's just do a podcast. And so once he gets back, he got back yesterday. We decided to do this, and it's gonna be just more of like a talk show kind of, not like we might tell a little bit of stories, but mainly like a talk show.
yeah, just talk about whatever, really. Nothing special. Nothing too
Yeah,
fancy. Just something fun to do. Kick back, relax, just talk.
yeah.
Yeah, some guests I'm thinking of getting on. We'd probably have Colombian on, and probably like I'm thinking like if Marco would ever want to come on, that'd be cool. We'd probably also be able to get the River Saint, uh, and yeah, whoever else really. Uh, One thing I will say is I'm not always going to have gameplay in the background of the podcast just for upload speed. But if you guys ever want us to make gameplay, just send it to me through a message on YouTube, and then I'll probably post it. Doesn't really matter what the score is as long as it's not horrible. But yeah, anyways,
All
chat.
right. Let's kick it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not used to podcast, but we'll go. We'll try our best, and I don't know, just
Hmm.
talk shit.
So let's start off with what do you think of Black Ops 2?
Oh,
What?
I actually really hope I haven't really seen too much about it. I seen like one thing I seen was the create class, and I love how the create class is set up really, just for the simple fact that like you design it how you want to. If you don't want a secondary, you don't have to have a secondary, and that's probably just one thing I will do a lot is no secondary because I'm not always using my secondary.
Exactly. I'm personally I like the create class. Treyarch is I like the league system. They're putting a lot of emphasis into making this a very competitive game.
They're making it
Uh,
all around really, but like the only
yeah,
place they're not really making it is definitely going to be the like weaker player part of it. Like that's always going to be the like same. Like there's always going to be the ability for weaker players to play, but what they're going to like it allows like quick scoping's back, YYing's back. Well,
I
actually,
heard
I
why
don't know
lying it.
100% about quick.
I heard why lying isn't back.
I
But
heard it is.
oh wow.
I hope it.
Um,
YY was
yeah, I hope it is too.
like it was a legit tactic. Like I mean,
Yeah,
it's not realistic, but it was a good tactic. Cause like
just
you got
quote. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
because like if you got good enough with it, and the thing about this game is like YY might not even be a factor in it because if you only use a primary, there's no point to
Yeah,
YY really. Like I mean for some things,
you
but
can't. You actually can't why
exactly
lie.
there's no point in it. Actually,
Yeah,
I wonder if you're like if you can get so many things, can you pick up another gun?
I doubt it
But why not?
because that would be God mode.
Well, no. You just set up your class with one gun, and then you should be able to pick up another gun technically.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know. We'll see what they
Like
do.
it
One
won't be
another.
overpowered if you pick up another gun because it's just a gun. But
Yeah, it's kind of like having overkill,
it,
which you
it's
can
just random
activate.
too. Like you're not going
Yeah,
to have the setup of the gun you want
yeah,
because
exactly.
you can't be like for MW3 for example, if it was set up like that, you can't always be like, oh yeah, I'm going to pick up the Type 95 because it might not even be in the game. Someone might not even use it. Like I mean, the only
Yeah,
thing you could really do is pull out the class with Type 95, kill yourself, use the class, and then pick up the Type 95. But then once you die, it's gone, and it'll
yeah,
still be worth it because no one wants to destroy that
exactly.
AD like that.
Yeah.
So that's
Uh,
the thing. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't be allowed to put that in.
it'll be interesting. Another thing I like is the perk balancing. Ghost, you have to be moving. That'll be interesting. I know what they do with that. And then there's like 3 or 4 different perks that keep you off the way. There's ghost. excuse me, cold-blooded. Um, what else is there?
Uh,
Ghost, cold-blooded. I can't remember, but the perks are really well balanced. I like um I don't. One thing I actually don't like is how they put extreme conditioning and dead silence. If you're not going to use two perks, I don't like that they have marathon, extreme conditioning, and dead silence as the same in the last perk. I don't like that.
but no, because the thing is, you don't have like you can choose those perks, no matter what.
Yeah,
It
yeah, I
doesn't
agree, but
matter.
like,
You can still pick those perks.
yeah, but I
Make
don't.
a
I
difference.
don't like the fact that they're in different. That they're in the same category.
Well,
That's
it,
my.
it honestly doesn't make a difference though if you think about it, because you don't have to use a secondary or the.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, what if I wanted to use the secondary and stuff like that? What
Well,
if I wanted to
think of,
use everything like
well,
normal?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Uh, I like I like all of it pretty much. You know, yeah, you can use two perks and all that. That's pretty cool. What else was? I can't remember.
Well, one thing I was thinking about before is like, if you don't have a secondary, I'd rather have scavenger in there instead of having a
Yeah,
secondary, just for the fact that
yeah.
that's one of the only reasons I use a secondary is because I run out of bullets because I don't use scavenger all the time.
Another thing that I really liked was oh how they changed it. They made it so that so perks only affect the player and attachments only affect the gun. So now there's essentially there's sleight of hand for the gun. It's an attachment now. There's quick ADS for the gun. It's an attachment now. All the stuff that so let's see, like steady aim. That's for the gun. I'm trying to think of all the perks in this game that are going to be attachments, or all the perks in Modern Warfare 3 that'll be attachments in this coming game. So let's see. Um, first perk. What's in the first perk?
I have no idea.
Uh,
I haven't really looked into it. I've been away.
well, no, I mean I'm talking in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, Modern Warfare 3, there's
There's
Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, Extreme Conditioning, um, Recon, Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, Recon, Extreme Conditioning.
Blind Eye.
Blind Eye, yeah.
So the only one will be sleight of hand, and then the second perk we have hardline affects the player. Quick draw that'll be a attachment. Assassin that'll be a
That'll
perk.
affect the player.
Yeah, yeah. Overkill. I think that's just like an option. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I wonder if, like, just because how the create class is set up, I wonder if it is that like there's no need for overkill because you can just put two primary weapons, but it'd take
Yeah, yeah.
more points.
No, there is no overkill. I think you just have to you have to take something away. So you can't have like a perk two, let's just say or whatever. Um, I can't think right now. What's exactly? Anyways, it'll be interesting on what they do. You know, I'm looking forward to it to be honest. Oh, the streaming and all that, the codcaster and all that. That'll be cool.
What was that? I didn't get to see that.
Um, it's you can stream straight from your Xbox if you're in the top 2 percentile. Of like the league. It's like Gold Master, all that crap. I don't know the names. I'm sorry. Or the
So
highest
if
one is
you're in the top 2%, you're the only people who can do that,
yeah, I think so.
and like it gives you like an option like go stream on YouTube or like Twitch or whatever.
To be honest, I don't know about that. I just know that you can stream straight from your Xbox.
Yeah, because that would be a nice thing to do, streaming straight from
Yeah,
there
yeah,
or PlayStation or whatever you're on, because like
yeah, yeah,
that'll like give an incentive to be a really good player.
yeah.
Because if you can do that, like, because then that means trolls can't do that because trolls aren't typically the best players. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be great. It'll be really good. There's 10, 15 or 10 prestiges. I think 55 levels. Um,
Yeah, I know there's 55 levels. I think.
yeah, I think there's 15 prestiges. I'll probably prestige the whole way. You already know I'm gonna go hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna like, cause I'm probably getting a brand new. Like, I'm gonna buy myself a truck soon, so I'll probably just take off and go pick it up the night of releases. Be,
Okay.
I'm sick for school.
Cut school. Let's
I'm
go.
sick.
I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting, as much as I want to be excited and want to speculate and want to listen to everyone, I still have to play this game, Modern Warfare 3, even though I hate it. The one thing I'm most looking forward to about Black Ops is that I don't have to play Modern Warfare 3 anymore.
Well, that's what everyone says though. Like I don't actually mind MW3 too bad. Like it's a decent game, but it's not something that like is above standard. Like great
It's
game.
below standards.
It's not a revolutionary game for like the
It's
next one.
Modern Warfare 2.1. I mean,
It really is. Like I mean, you gotta take into consideration they did kind of have like really big troubles going with their office.
yeah, I totally agree. They couldn't implement anything because they lost everybody, but still, they boxed up Modern Warfare 2, put in a map pack, and sent it out.
They did some good stuff. Like they revolutionized the kill or the point streaks because that's gonna change. Like that changed how it was because there's three different ones instead of just
Yeah.
one.
But now in Black Ops 2, there's only one. So
Okay. We're just
yeah.
gonna have to stop really fast because I have to go, just to go get some food. So 1 second. So we're back, and I know that didn't seem long to you guys, but we're back here to talk about more Call of Duty.
Yup. Call of Duty or anything in general. Um. So where were we when we left? We were Black Ops 2. Um. The Codcaster. Being you have to be what I think they're calling it pro in the league pro. You see my air quotes. So that means that you're gonna have to be, I think it's top 2 percentile, top 5 percentile, something like that. Because if you think about it, you let everyone stream. You know how many people would want to stream. You know how many servers that would take.
And you know how laggy that would be.
Exactly. Goalie over here has like a -2 download and -15 upload. So it's all bad.
6 download, 1 upload.
Oh jeez. Okay. Anyways, Black Ops 2, I think will be a good game. I think that when I first saw it, I thought the multiplayer trailer, I thought it looked like Halo, and then I started watching it more, and I thought it had too much like new stuff, and then I heard all the stuff that was announced, and I was like, oh, this is just Call of Duty, just the new era. Um, you know,
Yep.
so I'm pretty excited. But one thing I'm really excited about, or one thing I want to talk about, is Modern Warfare 3's maps and Black Ops 2's maps. The reason why Modern Warfare 3 is so bad, I would say, is because when you get on the game, there are no good maps. None of them. I'm not. They're okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some okay maps, and like most of them are just shit.
Yeah, like I would say that I only play like in pubs because I play competitively. In pubs, the only maps I play are Dome, Lockdown, Bootleg, Arcaden, um, Underground. I mean, I only play a few maps, and then I'm like, if there's no good maps, then I just leave. I don't because they're just so stupid, especially the face-off map. Well, the main thing that ruins the maps, Dome is not a bad map, but what ruins it is the spawns.
Spawn ruins all the maps.
Yeah, exactly. The spawns ruin the maps. So
They
the map, go ahead.
because like I heard this at the beginning of it. What was like what the plan is like in spawn systems is it's supposed to be you're supposed to be able to live for 3 seconds after spawn. That's not
Mhm.
long, but that's what you're supposed to be able to live for.
Yeah,
And in this game, you don't have that. There's no 3 seconds. There's nothing. You can
yeah,
spawn right in front of a guy when no one's around either of you.
yeah. I've had count. I play competitively, like I just said. Dome CTF is the worst map ever for spawns. They will like if you guys ever played CTF on Dome, you guys probably don't know because the way that we play is that we manipulate the spawn certain ways and all that. But there is a spawn legitimately in the center of the map. It's ridiculous. Um, you'll spawn 2 feet in front of someone. It's terrible. It's extremely frustrating. The game just doesn't make any sense. The maps I think could be bad. Like, okay, so here's one person from Black Ops 2. There's people in Germany playing it, or they played it. I think they're done. I think they're coming back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over with today. I think it was today, Saturday. This is recorded Saturday. I don't know when you guys are gonna be hearing this,
Yeah.
but I know that he said that the maps aren't symmetrical, but they're balanced. Every map can be balanced, but it doesn't have to be symmetrical. But if it's symmetrical, it's balanced. In this game, none of the maps are balanced because none of the spawns are good.
Yeah. Spawns can ruin the whole game like it did for Modern Warfare 3. That's one of the things that they should have fixed. Like Black Ops, like the spawns for this game are kind of like how Black Ops spawns were at the start.
Yeah.
They
Well, here's the thing. You can never fault a company in the beginning of the game because they don't know the traffic pattern.
exactly they don't like the thing is a game like Call of Duty. There's so many people that play it that you don't find ways to exploit the game, no matter what it is, if it's brand new or if it's old. There's gonna be people who find ways to exploit it, and
Yeah.
what they like, which you can't just be like, oh, the game sucks in the first week because they're gonna fix it. Like I
Yeah.
can almost guarantee you,
I mean,
spawns are gonna be screwed up a little bit, at least a little
yeah,
bit in Black Ops 2 because spawns are never good at the start of the game. They fixed
yeah. You have to give the company, I'd say, a week and a half to 2 weeks to be able to find
one
out.
at the top.
Like, they have a lot of betas and they have a lot of like they had this weekend, and they're gonna take.
There's
And a
still
lot of
not
people,
millions of people playing it is the thing.
yeah, a lot of people think, oh, this is just to showcase Black Ops 2. No, they're actually going in there and they're fixing things that they saw were overpowered, that needed to be fixed.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is going to be spawns because here's the thing, they all played in the office, but the same people are playing it. The same people take the same routes on every map, on every game mode. That's the thing.
Yeah. One thing that like S&D for Dummies was saying about S&D was he was talking to Tina, like the new community
Yeah.
manager or whatever the hell her position is. She's not even that big as Robert Bowling, but talking to her about how S&D there's two really overpowered perks in it, and that is Sitrep Pro and then
And
Recon,
recon.
because like Recon, you have a whole team running Recon and Sitrep, you're not going to lose a game because like each person have two stuns. That's 12 stuns in a game. There's only six of the other players. Like you can
Yeah.
just hail mary stun people because you know the routes.
Yeah.
Like Recon should be countered by Assassin, but I think Assassin should be countered by Marksman Pro.
So here's the thing I'm gonna say as you bring up Assassin. Now a lot of people bitch and complain about Assassin. Now here's the thing. I do too, and I personally I hate it just as much as you guys. But here's the understanding behind it. In this game, it takes 3 kills. 3 kills. Alright. With which is or 3 points I should say. So you can cap a flag and then go get 2 kills by camping in the back of your base and you have a UAV. Or 4 kills with dying. Excuse me.
4 points.
4 points without dying. Or with dying. So you can die and still get a UAV. And it's
Hmm.
2 kills with hardline. And 3 kills, sorry, I keep saying kills, points with hardline. 2 points. That's a kill and a cap of a domination flag, I should say.
Or
And
kill
then
two
it
assists.
exactly with hardline.
Mm.
Um, and then it's 3 points with um with support. I understand the fact that it's pretty powerful, but the reason why it's so powerful is because the people use it wrong. People use it, and there's no perk in its slot to counter it. I mean, I'm on the game right
Actually,
now.
that's
I
why
mean,
Recon's in the game is to counter Assassin.
yeah. if you look at it right here, there's no perks in the slot that would make you want to use anything else. Quick draw, it's nice to ADS fast and it's nice to throw stuff, but once again, not
Well,
amazing. Blast shield,
honestly, quick draw is like I pick quick draw over assassin all the time, just for the fact because
yeah,
I'm more of a rushy player, and quick draw is
yeah,
so much more of a rushy player than
yeah,
assassin. Like assassin works really well, but
mm,
then quick draw being able to like get in situations where like. Because I've gone situations where like someone shoots at me, I jump back and because I can throw stun so fast, I throw it and then he's stunned right away.
yeah,
And I go round behind him and kill him.
exactly. Um, and then blast shield, why, I don't understand why you would use blast shield in this game. To understand, honestly, grenades suck
Well, the
anyways.
only way, like, I honestly don't ever use Blast Shield, but I understand why it's in the game is for objective play.
Exactly.
Like, capping
I
figs is about the only thing that you need that for. Like, I guess
but
bombs too, but
But still, it still suck. The grenades still suck. Like I'll have a grenade land under my feet and I'll live from it. I'll be like, oh wow, I'm alive. It's ridiculous. There's hardline, which is a good perk, but
yeah,
really,
Hardline's one of those perks that it's not bad, but it's not great. Like, it's kind of
yeah,
one of those perks that you're like every once in a while you're like, oh, I'm gonna throw in Hardline or I'm gonna
yeah,
get Pro. Like,
yeah. And then there's assassin. It's pretty good. And then there's overkill. Who the hell uses overkill in this game?
no one. Like, the
Exactly.
funny thing was though, in older days, I actually wanted them to bring like in MW2 days, I wanted Overkill back because like that's when I was a noob and I played COD 4 and I was like, oh, Overkill's the best thing ever. Have a sniper and a shotgun and I get into this game whereas back then it's like it's nah, don't use
Yeah.
it. I can go pick
So
like you can go pick up someone else's gun and
here's the problem with this game is that there's no good counter perk to assassin.
yep.
That's the problem. In Black Ops 2, go ahead and talk right now. Go ahead. I'm trying to talk about whatever. I'm trying to look
Well,
up a video
like one
that
thing
I could
that
find
I wanted to
that I
like about assassin, like one perk that I say should counter assassin. I said this from like the beginning almost. Is marksman should counter assassin pro.
But here's the thing, I agree with that, but the fact that sitrep is so god now,
Exactly,
that's
but that's the point. Is marksman can counter assassin, so then that would give more of a reason. Because I would use marksman way more if it countered assassin. Because then I can see everyone on the map and like there's no one that can hide. Like I was playing some games in face off with like a bunch of people and I like this guy had assassin and he was always hiding it. I couldn't see him. He had a ghillie suit. He blended in. If I if I could throw a marksman pro to counter it because there's nothing that can counter that. So if marksman pro countered it, I could see him and be like, "You screwed up, man. You're dead."
yeah. Yeah, I agree, but I mean, the fact is that assassin counters UAVs, it counters counter UAVs, EMPs, and marksman. The only thing it doesn't counter
There's recon,
is recon.
and recon's not
Everything
that good
else,
of a perk.
yeah, exactly.
Like I mean,
The,
S&D it's amazing, but
yeah,
every other game.
S&D it's great, but why would you use it in any other situation? I would not use it in respawn game modes.
Yeah, other than like competitive, if it's just the pub, I don't see a point of using it because I
You
can.
can't even use it in competitive.
Exactly. If you could use it in competitive, though, that's the only other place I'd use it because it'd be good in like that's why they took out competitive because it is so good in competitive because that's all people would use. And
Yeah. No, they wouldn't.
well, think about it though.
I don't.
You get those.
I'd rather sprint longer, I'd rather sprint longer or have
Yes,
unlimited
yes.
ammo,
I know, but
or
like, the
yeah,
thing is with it with recon and competitive. You know when you throw a random stun over a building, you don't know where that guy is. If you had recon, he's fucked.
yeah,
Like simple as that. But like I completely agree. Like I'd rather run faster, especially if you're OBJ,
longer,
sleight of
longer.
hand. I use those more of the time. But if like people were hiding somewhere or like I just need that extra edge just for a little bit to get like the momentum to go faster, I'd use recon.
So here's how many perks they have in in Black Ops 2 that have something to do with hiding you from something. So they have Ghost. which you can't be seen by UAVs while moving. They have blind eye, unaffected by AI controlled perks. What? I don't know.
It would just be like
Yeah, it's just this
kill
game,
streaks,
blind eye. This
point
game,
streaks, or score
yeah.
streaks, or whatever the hell it is.
There's hardwired, which is immune to UAVs and EMPs.
Hardline?
Counter UAVs,
What's it
counter
called?
UAVs. Hardwired.
Hardwire? And it's immune to like counter UAVs and stuff?
Yeah, so it's Assassin Pro. So
Yeah.
by the way, there's no Pro person, and then there's Cold Blooded, which is resistance to target systems, including dual band, target finder, sensor, grenades, and player controlled aircraft. I have no clue.
Yeah, that's a good thing. They put like a perk that was originally one perk and split into four.
No, they took one perk and split it into three, and then Blind Eye
Yeah,
just by
blind eye
itself.
would be the same.
Yeah,
Three. That is like that's 3 points right there to
yeah.
waste on one thing.
And then Ghost is now you have to be moving.
Yeah, I know that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
huge.
huge thing because like you can't just lay down and be safe. You gotta move around. Like I mean, people like the one thing about that is you still have to like people can still camp in a room just go in a circle. That's all you gotta do.
Well, I think they're working the kinks out on that, to be honest.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out something like you gotta move
Yeah,
so much to be.
yeah.
But
But I mean, I'll just give a quick rundown on the perks for Black Ops 2. So in the first perk slot, you have Flak Jacket, Ghost, Blind Eye, Hardline, and Lightweight. Once again, I think Ghost is going to be the most used, just because it's the most. I don't know,
well, you
I
never
just
know
think it's.
really.
Yeah, you never know, but Blind Eye, Hardline's good, Lightweight's always good, Flak Jacket's good. I mean, they're all pretty good. Perk 2, there's Hardwire, which I just explained, Scavenger, and in this game you do get grenades. Cold-Blooded, Toughness, which is Focus from Modern Warfare 3, so you don't flinch, which I like. And then Fast Hands, which is Quick Draw Pro. See, like, once again, they took Quick Draw and they made it an attachment and a perk.
Yeah.
Extremely good. And then perk 3, there's Engineer, which I want to just say is Stalker Pro and
Engineer that could be like sit rep.
Stalker Pro and Sit Rep, exactly. Um, sorry. And then there's Dead Silence,
Which is obvious.
Quiet Footsteps. Extreme Conditioning, which you can sprint for a longer time. Tac Mask, which is Tac Mask Pro, which is reduced the effect of flash, concussion, and shock charges. Awareness, enemy movements are easier to hear, so I'm assuming that's like Sit Rep Pro, but I don't know how powerful it's gonna be.
The problem is in this game.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna mess it up. And then Dexterity. So there's 6. Holy lord. No. Yeah, there's 6. And then Dexterity, which allows you to climb ladders and mantle over objects faster, recover from melee faster, and aim faster after sprinting.
Yeah.
So that's let me break that down. That would be Extreme Conditioning Pro, from this game. That would be Recover from Melee. That would be Melee, I think, right?
Yeah.
The proficiency, and then that would be Steady Aim.
Yeah.
So it's looking pretty good. Any thoughts on it?
No, not really. I'm just gonna wait for the end to come out really to figure that all out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
one thing I want to talk about before this ends is the name of the podcast because we actually didn't go over that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're naming it Primetime.
The Primetime Podcast. So basically, it's just gonna be a good time with friends, as we said before. Nothing too special. It's probably not gonna get that big, but if it does, then it'll be fun. We'll try and have as many guests on as we can. Like I'll try and get like someone cool on for the next show. These can come out maybe like more than once a week or once a week or maybe not even come out for 1 week.
We're not gonna have a schedule for it essentially. We don't. We're kind of. We don't have. It's gonna change on each week because of me and Goalie's conflicting schedules probably.
Yeah.
So.
And then like also if we get someone else, then that's gonna conflict it too. Seeing if they can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I guess we should end it here because this is probably over half an hour already. and I have to go soon or I have to go and hopefully be able to get a shout out soon by a pretty big channel. But so I hope you guys actually enjoyed this podcast. If you guys do, tell me in the comment section below.
We'd
Maybe,
like to hear your opinions on it too.
yep, that'd be definitely the best. If you guys ever have opinions on anything we talk about, tell us, and then maybe we'll bring it up in the next one. So hope
There
you
you
guys have
go.
a good.
Later.
Oh.